Josh. Welcome to Mountain Roots. This is the 27th episode of my Exploring Appalachia series, and I'm headed to Norton, Virginia. I just want to thank everyone from the outset of this episode for taking time to watch this and the other episodes in the series. I'm very encouraged by all the feedback and positive messages I've received this year from people who love Appalachia and its many wonderful places, people, and stories. I only want to do a fair and honest job with the films I produce to portray Appalachia with as unbiased cultural journalism as I can. So in that spirit, let's explore Norton, Virginia. Norton is certainly in the coalfield region of Appalachia and has a rich history of timber, coal, and rail. In fact, it was the hub for the timber trade until the coal boom of the 1830s and 40s. It's an independent city about as far west as a person can go in Wise County, Virginia, a little over an hour from where I did my Cumberland Gap episode, which, if you haven't seen that, be sure to watch it after you finish this episode. Originally, Norton was known as Prince's Flat and was located on the Wilderness Trail that Daniel Boone had blazed, which I also discussed in that Cumberland Gap episode. At one time, coke ovens would have lined the street here across from the tracks. But looks can be deceiving. Norton's not a little town stuck in the past, but actually one that's learning lessons from its history to build a prosperous tomorrow. But before I get into that, I want to show you some of the town here and the historic buildings like Hotel Norton, which is on the National Register of Historic Places. There's a number of small businesses lining the street with which I've talked to several of the business owners who've shared their vision for the future of Norton to be a place that their children can live and have opportunities. If you're ever in town, you've got to stop at the hardware store and talk with Big O and Pickle, a couple of characters who've got stories to tell for days that'll have your sides aching from laughing so hard. They've also got an interesting story about the Woodbooger, which reminds me, I've been inspired to share a little more of the unusual about Norton after seeing a recent video Donnie Laws published on his YouTube channel about the Appalachian mystery of the booger of the East Kentucky Mountains. Now, if you don't know what a booger is, that's what folks here in East Kentucky, East Tennessee, and Southwest Virginia call the mysterious Bigfoot or Sasquatch creature, a woodbooger, or booger for short. If you spend any time at all around town, you'll see signs and references to the woodbooger all over the place. What popularized this mysterious creature here and the lore surrounding it was a television show called Finding Bigfoot. The show filmed an episode in Norton based on local sightings of the creature. And in just a moment, I'll take you to the very spot that's believed to be a habitat for the mysterious woodbooger. That spot is the High Knob Recreation Area near Flag Rock, which has actually been designated as an official Sasquatch Bigfoot Woodbooger Sanctuary, as it appears the creature may be an endangered species. All are welcome to come find and photograph the creature without causing injury to it or damage to the habitat it may be living in. Although it may seem silly to some that they'd adopt an official resolution to make Norton a Bigfoot Sanctuary, believe it or not, Norton has always been on the cutting edge when it comes to breaking through barriers, including stereotypes of prejudice and racism. In fact, I was there when they unveiled the marker in 2022 commemorating the Norton Little League for being one of the first, if not the first, integrated Little League baseball teams in the South. This was in the early 1950s, when even in northern cities they were still practicing segregation. But right here in the coalfields of Appalachia, the Norton Little League didn't see color, they saw teammates. I've talked with and I've interviewed former players from that year's Little League team, and they told me all they wanted to do was play ball with their friends. They never thought of them as different. They were friends, and they were teammates. That season, their integrated team would go on to win the state championship of 1951.